In today's video, I'm going to be giving this pretty mucky vehicle a thorough deep clean, and I am using some products which have been kindly sent to test out and review, and giving you my honest thoughts on them throughout this video. The very first thing I did on this car was pre-wash the wheels using a roughly 1 to 5 dilution of Yum Citrus, which did a decent job at removing the surface dirt, but these wheels were going to require a lot more attention before I was happy with them. Next, I went in with Decon's Iron Wheel Cleaner and CarPro Retire. I also popped a little bit of the High Definition Detail Pure Cleanse shampoo in my wheel bucket as well. Decon's Iron Wheel Cleaner does have a decent bit of kick to it, but I did actually need to do some additional cleaning on these wheels, which I'll show you a little bit later on. CarPro Retire is a very powerful product which didn't let me down here, and I did follow up with a second hit of this just to make sure that the tyres were clean, but that first hit did manage to pull out pretty much all the grime from these tyres. Once I'd given the wheels a thorough rinse, I could see that there was some stubborn brake dust remaining, both in the barrel and on the faces. So in order to tackle this, I went in with High Definition Detail's Acidic Wheel Cleaner at a 1 to 3 dilution. Now there were a couple of spots of corrosion on these wheels, so what I did do is mainly spray it onto the brush. In order to add a little bit of protection to these wheels and make them easier to clean in future, I went in with CarPro's Hydro 2 Light, which is a spray and rinse sealant that just quickly adds that little bit of protection. I then moved on to pre-washing the paintwork, and I first started with that Yum Citrus in my IK sprayer. I gave that a few minutes to work, and then rather than applying the snow foam over the top here, I did rinse that off, and I decided to split my pre-wash into 2 stages due to the level of dirt that was on this car. Yum Citrus had removed the vast majority of the dirt here, but I only used it on the lower sections, so in order to pre-wash the entire vehicle, I went in with the Wax Junkie Snow Foam at an approximately 1:9 dilution. If you are enjoying the video so far, then it would be brilliant if you could drop it a like, as it does really help get it out there to more people, and is always greatly appreciated. To contact wash this car, I went in again with that high definition details Pure Cleanse shampoo. This is one of my favourite shampoos as it has a very economical dilution ratio and feels really slick and sudsy. It also works great in a foamance too. And if you are looking for a cost effective and fuss free shampoo, then this is definitely one to have a look at. I used my detailing brushes in order to give a little bit of a deeper clean to areas like the rubber seals and also the plastic trim. I did also use Gion's trim cleaner in order to really deep clean those black plastics, as I was planning to apply a coating a little bit later on in the video. Once I'd rinsed down the panels, I did quickly dry off the vehicle before applying DIY Details iron remover. After a few minutes of applying the products, the car did light up like a Christmas tree, indicating a considerable amount of iron fallout on this vehicle. Once I'd rinsed the iron remover away, I then dried off the lower sections again and went in with Yum's tar and glue remover. Although this isn't the most potent tar remover in my collection, it's far less likely to cause staining to black plastic trim compared to a lot of the other tar removers on the market. So with a vehicle like this where there's plastic trim surrounding all the lower sections, it's definitely a good one to go for. After the chemical decon, I did quickly snow foam and rinse the car again, just to help remove any residue left from those previous 2 stages, before drying off the vehicle with my microfiber towel. In order to help remove any chemical residue that might be remaining on both the paintwork and the plastic trim, I went in with Decon Prep and just worked that in with a couple of microfiber towels to make sure the surface was free from any oils or residue. The protection products that I went for today on the paintwork was Soft 99's Quick Detailer. This was a really easy product to apply, so I just sprayed some on my microfiber towel and on the paintwork, spread it and then flipped the cloth to remove any residue. It left a lovely slick surface, and the durability claim is up to 6 months. I do think that is quite ambitious for this type of product, but it is something that I can look to monitor. I did do a little test of the water behaviour at the end, and it did look to be leaving some nice beading behind. So hopefully it should keep this car cleaner for a little bit longer. In order to darken the black plastics as much as possible to get that factory finish, I went in with Tyres Trim Evo. This is really easy to apply. I just spread it using one of the suede applicators that came included and then buffed any excess using a microfiber towel. The durability claim for this is up to 36 months. I have applied this to my own car and I am looking to monitor that there too, but I can't fault the finish or the application process of this, and hopefully it should keep this car looking a bit newer for a little bit longer. The tyre dressing that I went for today was Turtle Wax's Graphene Acrylic Tyre Shine, which leaves a semi-gloss finish and is very easy to apply to pretty much all sidewalls, as the spray application just spreads very easily.